In this video I'm going to show how easy it is to integrate a web service, in this case Flickr's, into a Rails application using Ajax. So to start off, I'm going to install the Ruby Flickr library by Scott Raymond. And then I'm going to add it into my Rails application. Then I'm going to create a layout for this application. So we just do simple HTML. We include the Rails JavaScript libraries. And we'll link to a style sheet. And this is where our content goes. And now I'll make that style sheet. And now I'm going to generate a controller for our application. Now I'll make an index template. This is the form remote tag. This is like a form tag except it uses Ajax. And this is going to be our interface to searching Flickr for tags. So we have a text field and a submit button. And then we have an empty div, and this is where the photos go. So I'm going to add styles for this stuff. And now let's start a server and go look at what we have in a browser. It looks pretty basic so far. So now we need to hook it up. We'll go into the controller we created and add a method called search. And we'll instantiate a new Flickr object. I'll drag in my API key. And then we're going to render a collection of photo partials. The information from this comes from the Flickr library, the object we just created. We'll query it for tags using the parameters that were passed in, and we'll only use 24. And now I'm going to create the partial. So this is what's rendered for each photo, which is just an image tag. And we'll use a small version of the Flickr photo. I need to add a quick style for this. And that's it. We can try out what we did. So I'm going to search for RubyConf. And there's RubyConf photos. But it would be really nice if we had some effects and we had a little indication of when there's activity. So I'm going to go back to our index template and I'm going to add some Ajax callbacks. So the first thing I want to do is make it blind down after the photos are loaded. And then when there's activity, I want to show a little image so that we know what's going on. So let me add the image tag for this spinner. And we'll make the photos div hidden by default. And then we'll add a style for the spinner. And now we should have a cool effect. So let's try searching for flower.